Hello ladies, in this video I'm going to walk you through how to create your assignments in DreamBox and FRECKLE. Now for DreamBox, of course, you'll go to your Clever account, scroll down to DreamBox, and to create the assignments all you have to do is click on Standard, and then it's loading, but once that comes up you will have the standards listed across the top. So here they are. Now, some of my students, they have used DreamBox in the past in kindergarten, so they should be familiar with how this program works. As you can see, the green dots means that they master or they completed, not master necessarily, but completed the standard for that, or the lessons for that standard. Some of them also used it in first grade, last year in second grade. I'm assuming with Math Lab. I didn't use it myself last year, so I'm assuming with Math Lab or either in the computer lab. But this is basically giving you a breakdown of um, what standards they completed lessons for. Now, of course, we're creating assignments for third grade, so you need to make sure that you click on third grade. Our standards are listed here at the top. As you know, we're creating an assignment for OA1, which is basic multiplication, and if you hover over, it will give you the standard there. So here it is. So to create the assignment, you have to click on the little calendar with the star, and then you have two options. You have short term and long term. If you look on the right hand side, it basically gives you a brief description of the difference between the two. I'm thinking short term, since this is going to be an activity to reinforce something that hopefully they have learned in class. Once you click on short term, then you basically just click on add assignment, and that will automatically assign the standard or the lessons to your whole class. Now I send that out Friday just to kind of get my kiddos used to it. And as you can see here, if you scroll down, you'll have the standard, and then if you click on the word lessons, it's going to give you the number of lessons that some of your kiddos have completed so far. Now, Jaden and Madison completed both lessons for this standard in this amount of time, which is shocking. The students started the lessons, but they have not finished them. They only finished one. And then the rest of my class have not completed any of the lessons. So this is a great review if you want to see who's actually logging in and working on DreamBox. If you go ahead and scroll to the top again, the activity gives you a brief description of the student name, um, and then what standards they have worked on and what have they been doing. For example, he started the lesson, but he paused it. And then Levi here, he worked on this standard. I'm assuming, let me see, this is third grade. Um, I haven't used it this year. Maybe during math lab, he worked on this standard. He completed the lesson, but he did not master um, the standard. Here, Natalie, she worked on these two standards, and she paused the lesson. So as you can see, you can go through all of this. It gives you the name of the student, what have they mastered, what they haven't mastered, whatever they paused the lesson or not, or completed the lesson, and then what standard they were working on. So that's a great summary for you to look at if you want to. Assign focus. Um, Again, that basically gives you the time that they have spent working on this standard, and then the lessons they have completed and who has not started at all. So that's basically how you use DreamBox. Again, if you want to go ahead and create a new assignment, you can click on Add Assignment here on the right hand side, or you can go to the standard, make sure that it's under third grade, click the standard that you want to create the assignment for, the little calendar, um, short term, and then add assignment, and that will automatically add it to all the students. Now for Freckle, um, again, you click on Freckle and it should automatically log you in. Now to create the assignments, you go to assignment, add assignment, and then the content area that you want to create it for. Now, this is a little bit more difficult. What I did, I went to ELA here on the on the left hand side. I went to standards, and then I looked for the standard that we wanted to create the assignment for, which is RL2. So here it is, messages and theme. So I clicked on that, and then we have two different skills under that, which is retelling and then identifying the theme in the book, in the story. So we're working on the theme. I click on skill number 2. You choose all of your students. Of course, you want to target all of your students and not just in a specific group of students. So target all students, 3rd grade. And then here is giving you the option of creating an assignment today and then having the kiddos work on a different date, future date. Or if you want them to immediately work on it, you can go ahead and just create assignment immediately. If you want to go ahead and copy the link, once you create the assignment, you can go ahead and copy this and then dojo message it to your parents, or you can go ahead and just add it to your assignments. Now, let me delete one of them. Here, if you click on it, it will give you a breakdown of how long they have worked on it, how many questions they answer, and how many questions they answer accurately. If you click on the little arrow here, it will give you an example, or it will give you the passages that they're actually reading and the question and the answer choices that they're given by the system. So there's paragraph 2 or passage 2, and then the second question, passage 3, third question, passage 4, fourth question. They're only given 4 questions. If you want to see what the students are going to see once they're logged in, you can click here, and before they take the ELA assignment that we just created, they will need to click on yes please on the pretest, and they will be given a passage. The computer basically times them and gives them enough time to read the passage before they can answer the question. So this will change to done reading in just a minute once the computer thinks that the students are actually finished reading the passage at least once. Done reading, and then they'll be able to answer the questions. They have 3 questions, which is their pretest before they take or complete their assignment. So again, here it is. So if you go to assignments, you should be able, once you create the assignment, you should be able to see it here. If you click on it, you'll see the breakdown of who has completed the assignment, their score, how long they spent. If you click on here, completed assignments, then all the assignments that have been completed will be listed here, but of course we don't have any right now. If you want to create another assignment, I think it's easier if you click on ELA, standards, and then look for the standard that you want to assign. Again, we're working on RL2. If we want to make another assignment for the first part of the standard, then we can do that. All students, 3rd grade, and then you can create it tomorrow and then assign it at a with a future date. But you can go ahead and assign it immediately. But that's pretty much how you create assignments and check and see who has completed them and their scoring. Okay, I hope that's helpful.